my name's Rick, and I am about to take this powerboat trailer and I'm going to turn it into a sailboat trailer. I already took the roller bunks that were on here and cut them off, and what I'm going to start doing is put down the wood for the keel. I have a 23-foot O'Day sailboat. It has a 16-inch keel that's 6 inches wide, and I'm going to be doing that over the next couple of days. Alright, here's the trailer. It's kind of empty right now, which is how I want it. Took those roller brackets off. My first step, I'm going to lay a big board right there in the middle, and it's going to be where the keel is going to lay. Okay, here's the 3 pieces of wood that I'm going to be using. This first one right here is a 2 by 10 by 12 feet pressure treated, and my keel is 6 inches wide, so I'm expecting this to be more than wide enough. However, the distance I need is around 9 feet, so I'm going to be knocking off a few feet here, and I'm going to be placing this between the cross members of the frame. I'm going to be building it up from the back. I'm going to be building it up from underneath with some pieces, and I'm going to clamp them down with U-bolts to hold it in place. Okay, the problem is that I'm trying to get this keel board to lay flat on the trailer. So what I did is, did some curve cuts. So I'm going to recess it down here. And that's going to allow this to lay flat on this last support here. But then I'm going to have some gaps on those other 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be building these guys up, cut out a little block, and then screw them on to the bottom of my keel board. Okay, the back end is laying nice and flush, but there's a gap under this middle support and under this front support. Okay, now what I'm doing is I'm going to tack down my keel board using some U-bolts. I'm going to tack this down through here and through this cross member and through the back one right there. What I already did is I already put these little wedges on here and here so that I have some space, so it's going to conform with the curve of the frame. Okay, here's where I'm at. I got the keel board down pretty nicely. It's in there really good. I have 3 U-bolts on each of the cross frames on the trailer. This is going to get carpeted, but not till the end. And eventually what I'm going to do is I'm going to build some keel wings that are going to come out here, but that's going to be after the boat's on the trailer. So here's my next step. I bought 6 of these bunk risers, and these are 24 inches long. And I bought 6. I think most boats have 4, 1 on each corner, but I'm a little bit concerned about the weight, so I'm putting 3 on each side. Right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the U-bracket. I'm going to put it on the cross frame. And I'm going to tighten it down. Now I'm not going to tighten it a lot until I get the boat on here on the swing, because I want to raise this up when the boat's on the swing, but it's on the keel board. What I'm trying to figure out right now is where this is going to go. Is it going to go all the way towards the end here? Is it going to go down towards the middle? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to tighten it on here and get the 2x4s on and start carpeting. Alright, here's where I'm at. I put these 6 brackets on, And the hardest part for me is that I don't really know exactly how high the boat's supposed to be. I have an idea how many inches it's supposed to be. So even though these are on nice and solid, tomorrow I'm going to be adjusting it when the boat's resting here and on the sling. And hopefully that doesn't take too long, but I'm just going to bring up the brackets up to meet the bottom of the boat. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to drill my holes into my 2x4s, and I'm going to probably put some carpeting on there. Alright, looks like I'm pretty much finishing up. Countersunk the carriage bolts here. As far as the measurements go, I think I'm in pretty good shape. But for tomorrow I am taking some scrap wood, and I might have to build this up 1.5 inches, maybe a little bit more, but maybe I might be able to get by with the dimensions as it is right now. I'm going to put some carpeting on here. I don't think I'm going to put carpeting on here, but we'll just see how it goes. And the next time you see this, I might be putting the boat on it.
I see how he's gonna do it. Well, here's the boat in my backyard. 120-mile drive from the Chesapeake, no problem. What I ended up finally doing, what I did is I got a 2x12 by 12 foot pressure treated board, and I put it on top of the 2x10 board. So really there's two boards here that are supporting the keel that are sandwiched together, and I covered that in the carpeting. And then after the boat was placed on the 2x12, we kept the boat in the sling, and we raised the brackets, and we pushed them up, and we locked them in, and as you can see, the boat is pretty tight along most of the length until we get to the back here. For the most part, I think that the trailer came out looking pretty good. Thanks a lot. Hi, I'm Rick. I live in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and this is how I turned my powerboat trailer into a sailboat trailer.